Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our tax savings live chat. I'm Christopher, CEO and founder of YCO Tax, an IRS acceptance agent. We are YCO Tax. It's an all-year-round, all-in-one tax, payroll, and bookkeeping service and financial service solution. Today, we are only few days. I'm sorry for my voice. I just got back from this wonderful experience on our annual conference for financial planning. But with that being said, I'd like to introduce my guest today. She's my mentor. Also, she is certified financial fiduciary, MBA in UCLA, Court of the Table, a $1 million round table, which I would like to be someday. And then also the principal with Rich Consulting Services, all the way from California. We have no other than Miss Kay Carrion. Kay, kamusta? How are you?
I'm good. Well, happy Tuesday, everyone. Chris, I'm humbled to be here.
Kay, are you
You're,
there? Hold on.
let me check that.
Okay, there you go. Kay, I can hear you already.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. It's just there's a little feedback, but other than that, it's I can hear you.
Perfect. Thank you. Well, happy Tuesday, everyone. Thanks for joining us today with Chris. And I'm Chris, I am humbled to be here. You're such a very dedicated and committed, tax advisor. So all I can say is I'm honored to be here for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for being here. And also, I just like to get this over with before our live chat. That this live chat is only less than 30 minutes. There's a Q&A session at the end. Participants are encouraged to type their questions. If not, you're welcome to book us a free 30-minute consultation. The replay of this live chat will be posted on our YouTube channel. It's YCO Tax. And be part of our YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Chris Y Coco. You can see it on the top. Just find and watch for other video contents. We are aiming for our listeners that are small business owners, self-employed, work from home, receiving 1099s. If you are an S Corp LLC partnership with or without employees, you're the people that we would love for you to attend this live chat. E-commerce, non-accountants, and high-income professionals more than $80,000 a year. If you want to connect with me, just find me on LinkedIn. You can find me on Facebook. Any other social media platform, we are all there connected. I just want to, as a disclaimer, that this material or the live chat itself is for informational purposes only. It is not intended to provide and should not be relied on for any tax or legal and accounting advice. Examples on other materials in this workshop or live chat are only for illustrative purpose and should not be relied upon for technical answers, because our company is a virtual outsourced tax, bookkeeping, and financial service solution. We are not, or the YCO Tax is not associated with any institution that will be provided to this presentation. So there you go. I just want to get this over with, Kay, before we go and jump into unveiling on mastering financial success, which I learned a lot on the past trainings we had last. I love the title Breed. But before going through the topic, I'd like to talk about the tax deadline, guys. Not every tax forms are due on October 15. On September 15, there are two major tax returns that you have to submit, only that you can file still on time only if you file an extension. These are the two forms. Please write this down. These are the partnership return, or you call the Form 1065, and the 1120S. This is the S Corporation. You only have until September 15 to file this and able to avoid penalty only if you file an extension on or before March 15. Again, the partnership return or 1065 are due, and 1120S are due this coming September 15. To avoid filing that late penalty, you need to file your extension on or before March 15. And the proven strategies on timely filing. Number one, I always suggest, Kay, there's so many business owners that they get stuck up, right? They get stuck up on doing their business, and then they wait until the deadline to file their taxes. I always suggest when January opens for next year, January 2024, it doesn't hurt to file your extension as early as January. Right? So at least even if you miss on March 15, you know that you have this after Happy New Year, second week of January, or I mean third week of January, you can start filing an extension. Yeah, that's one thing that I always suggest to my clients. And then the for the roadmap of smooth tax season, always I'd have a quarterly meeting to a financial advisor like Kay, like us, what to do. Because remember, like in able for you to save more taxes, you need to have a financial expert, a financial planner, a tax because the savings don't happen on April 15. It happens during the year, right? All this like from the section 125, all those SOLA 401k, they need to be done this year already. Am I right, Kay?
Yeah, you're definitely right. We forget things because time is so fast, right? So I think it's important to know all those deadlines.
Exactly. Now, talking about deadlines, the reason why we would like to be more tax compliance, can you imagine any penalty is like thousands of dollars from 2,000 to 10,000. Can you imagine if you were not going to end up paying those penalty, that $10,000 alone, you have enough money to invest to your retirement, to your education of the kids, right? So that's why we're going to talk about what are the tips. I learned a lot of tips on mastering the financial success, both for the business and for personal. So what are the tips that you can give to us, Kay, based on your experience and with dealing with your clients?
There are a couple of things that I want to discuss. Let's differentiate the business side. If you're a business owner, you could definitely set up your pension plan now for this
Mm-hmm.
year, so you could take advantage of that when you file your taxes in the year 2024. So there is a variety of 401k. It can be a solo 401k, it can be a safe harbor, it can be a safe harbor match that allows the employer pretty much to have a tax deduction whatever they contribute or matches to their employees, right? We also
Yes.
can offer profit sharing at the end of the year,
Mm-hmm.
depending on the income that they're getting. So there's a lot of things that we could share on the business side. But on the personal side, there are things that you could also create if your company is not offering any 401k. You could create your own IRA account, or you could also choose to do a Roth IRA account.
Yes.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
there is a variety that you could do on annuity side. So there is no, it's a compounding interest and there's no volatility in the market because it's indirectly participating.
Mm-hmm.
So those are some tips that we could definitely share with you. But the most importantly is we need to understand your goals on how you want to accomplish to minimize your tax, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's where Chris comes into play, wherein he can guide you and give you some recommendations, but we need to do a evaluation first of your current financial position. So we are very careful because we are a fiduciary to make sure that we look out to the best interests of our clients. So those
Mm-hmm.
are the variation that we could definitely do for the business and for the individual.
That's very good to hear because especially this is very relevant, Kay, that we're discussing the deadline of partnership, S corporation. A lot of our clients that are S corporation, they are self-employed. Are these self-employed, especially their single member LLC, can they participate with the solo 401k?
Absolutely. If you are anybody who's an independent contractor, you could definitely create your own solo 401k. You don't need an employee, you could be on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Any independent contractor who's accepting any 1099, or you're just one individual, operating your own business.
Oh, that's nice. So we're talking about 1099s and freelancer.
Yes, yes. Any realtor, as you mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
independent, financial advisor, um, anybody, like if you are an independent landscaper, you could
Mm-hmm.
definitely, if you're on 1099, or, another company pays you, or if you're accepting any money cash, you could definitely create your own.
Nice. Okay, because I'm here in Dallas, and we went to this restaurant, and this person that we're trying to help, he would like to open another location, right? But the thing is, he's not even have any retirement. So now, but now he has 5 employees, and then he's the only owner, and he's under payroll. When he opened a solo 401k, can he also offer it to his employees?
It will not going to be considered a solo 401k, right? So it's going to
Mm-hmm.
be a 401k that will be offered to the employee. So there are different types of plans that we could offer them. Either um, the employer, the owner can definitely match whatever the contribution of the employee to the
Uh-huh.
401k. There also an opportunity that if the employer is just starting the business and that doesn't have any cash flow yet, they also have the opportunity just to offer the 401k without even matching any contribution from the employee. It's
Mm-hmm.
just more of, helping the employee to have a discipline to start putting together the retirement plans.
Okay, it accomplishes two things here. Number one, they're funding their retirement, and number two, they can also minimize their taxes for this year. Correct?
Absolutely,
Because
personal and business part.
yeah, that's we're doing as well. Any amount of contribution is also minimizes your taxable income for the current year when you file your taxes next year. Now, are the family members, let's say, out of those 5 employees? I know the S corp, the husband is the owner, but the wife is the manager. She's also qualified.
Oh, absolutely. Because this business has to be a W-2 employee, right?
W-2. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and they need to work 1,000 hours a year in order for them to be considered as a full-time employee.
Oh, how about the kids that turned 18 years old? Because he was saying that I don't want to be just giving my kids allowance. I want them to work with me more than 1,000 hours. That's what a lot of Chinese are doing in the Philippines. But can they also be qualified with this retirement, the solo 401, the 401k plan?
Well, as long as they're actually on W-2 and reported that they work 1,000 hours a year,
Hmm.
and they're getting the benefit, absolutely.
Well, that's very nice to hear, because right now, just all this kind of deductions and retirement planning really help them to save and plan for their future. How about, Kate, you mentioned about Roth IRA. One of the questions or common questions these clients are asking, what if they currently have an existing 401k with the other company that they retire or they quit their job because they want to focus on their business? What options do they have on those? Can they
Okay.
transfer it, roll over?
Oh, absolutely. They can definitely roll over to a new plan because, as an employee, if you have a 401k from the previous employer, right, you need to transfer that because there's certain
Mm-hmm.
period of time. There are roughly about 90 days that you need to make a decision, or 6 months, or it's going to stay in that particular carrier who handles the plan. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you can definitely have the option to roll it over to a new plan.
And there's a deadline of doing this.
Well, will they require you, depending on the administration agreement, right, coming from the previous employer, there is 90 to 180 days that you have to roll it over or put it in your personal. Because remember, they don't want to keep on paying the maintenance fee, right? Because there is a maintenance fee from the previous employer that they're paying to maintain that current plan, and you're no longer working there
Mm-hmm.
unless
Oh.
you're
Mm-hmm.
unless you're willing to leave it there and continue paying that maintenance fee on your own.
Okay. Does this also apply for people that are in partnership? Let's say him and then his wife become partner in the
Absolutely.
business.
Even though it's not a wife or if it's just a friend who is your partner in the business, you could definitely do that. Yeah.
Yes.
But again, different entity has different rules,
Okay,
and
but
that is
if they're not,
something that
uh,
yeah,
yes,
and that is something that we would
yeah, we
require.
need to dig deeper about the documentation.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And even for going back, let's say, let's remove all the employees because right now this restaurant owner decided, you know what, I'm just gonna focus more on Uber Eats, less manpower. I don't need so much people. It's just gonna be me and my wife. Uh, they don't have W-2, so they will be qualified for solo 401k.
Oh, that's gonna be a 401k for the two of them because they are
Mm-hmm.
basically the major owner, right? And they're also the
Yes.
major employees.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that we could definitely put together a 401k for both of them.
Okay. And then for is there like a minimum amount of equity that a partner before he can be part of the 401k? Let's say the wife only owns 5%.
No, there is no requirement as long as you are working at least 1,000 hours, right? For the
Okay.
Yeah. So this is very open. The good thing on this one is there is um, $23,000 you could put in each year if you create a 401k, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're contributing to another personal plan, then it has to be a sum of the total of 23,000. You cannot add more than that because that's that's the regulation, right?
Yeah.
So if you create a personal IRA of 6,500 and then your company, the max that you're able to put in is 23,000, then you have to subtract the 6,500 on the 23. And that's whatever the difference is the only amount of money you're able to contribute in that particular 401k.
Okay, I see. But
Because remember,
yes.
everything is being controlled by the government, right? They want to make
Mm-hmm.
sure we pay our taxes. But there are also ways, if you are an owner, you could create some pre-man insurance or an executive bonds
Mm-hmm.
insurance for you to have a tax deduction and some other means. And that is something that we could probably discuss on the next topic, Chris.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then also with the people that would like to know more about, we have here free consultation for you guys to know your options. We're just scratching the surface, and right now we're just definitely discussing the different basic the 401k or solo 401k. But that with that being said, that's just one of so many options that you have because there's so many things that people are not taking advantage of because they're so busy. But having a tax advisor or certified financial fiduciary would be one of your assets that you need to have. Develop a relationship with them. And now, in able for you to do that, you need to look on a right company. Like Wyco Tax is a proactive company that reduce or eliminate taxes while complying with federal, state, and local law. We review the deduction, the entity design. Okay, we do that. The retirement insurance, the different loopholes from the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, the CARES advanced strategy. Overall, we would like to have this 10,000 tax savings plan from the because a lot of people they thought that, oh, a tax company only do taxes. No, our company, we are an all year round. We review your deductions. That's the this piece of the pie number two. We review your credits, which is the number three. Like we also have the ERTC. We also have the R&D credits. And then, enable for us to do that, you need to have a good record keeping because a good tax planning starts from an accurate bookkeeping. Then from there, we would know how much disposable income you have. Then this is what me and Kay were discussing about the 401k, about all these other insurances, or even executive bonus or benefits. Because the more bonus or benefits that you give to your employees, as of this point, the more that they stay with you. That's what we experience. It's not just about the compensation, it's about what they get when they retire, what's the long-term plan. And then also we're going to look on your business entity, and at the end of the year it will result for a 10,000 tax savings estimatedly, because we also have to look on the entity of your company, whether you are single member, from partnership, 11 S corporation or C corporation. Then the last file your taxes. So this is example of your options of all people that receiving 1099s. There's a taxable, there's a tax deferred, and there's also tax free that we will discuss to you guys in a free 30-minute consultation. Wyco Tax is a tax planning company more than a tax preparation. Like we are aiming to have you at least a 20,000 depending on on the case of the client. From 20,000 over estimated taxes, we identify that. Then also we're looking if there are also misdeduction. So overall, these are free money. Can you imagine if we would be able to save you or apply these credits to you? That's 34,000 on 1 year. That's a lot of money, right, Kay? That a lot of people are they just overlook it because they want to the DIY, do it yourself. Okay, do you also do it yourself? Like you would rather do it? Because I don't. If it's too complicated, like my marketing, I don't do it. Because sometimes the cost of doing it yourself is more expensive rather than paying an expert there. So that's why all you have to do, guys, is consult us and then get connected with us. And with that being said, we would like to invite you. If you are here in Dallas, we have a professional business mixers this coming September 21, Thursday, here in Plano, Dallas Parkway. The information is on our Facebook. This is just a free environment for all professionals and business owners to talk and network, then find a collaboration. All right. Again, let me just stop this sharing. Once again, thank you for watching our Tax Savings Live Chat Tuesday. All right. Thank you for all our attendees that participated for today, and hope to see you guys. Okay. Thank you very much. Do you have any
Thank you.
promotion, or how would they contact you?
Oh, they could just go to our website at
Mm-hmm.
www.goreachteam.com.
All
Uh,
right.
but definitely they could reach out to Chris. Chris is our
Yes.
contact person. Um, we can definitely assist and support and find ways on how we could assist you. Thank you.
All right, so there you go, guys. Thank you for watching. What are your takeaways? Leave the comment below. Let me know. Comment below. And again, have a safe day and have a great day ahead. Thank you, Kay. Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye
Bye.
bye.